Hey, hello, hello, they know, hello, hello, they know, hello, hello, they know, hello, hello, they know, shawty low, I got flavor, plus you know, the kid got paper, like 40, don't save us, Bankhead, been pulling caper, the way he dropped, would've thought I had a
Podcast episode number 4. We decided to make a big announcement for you guys. We have two great guys joining the crew with us tonight. But first, let's get to the greatest co-host of all time, Pete Sports Desk. Let's also shout out our two brand new members, Josh McDowell and the one, the only Clement in the house. Say what's up to everybody, guys.
What up, guys?
So, well, before we get started, guys, let's shout out to the Wake Up Sports Podcast. Let's shout out our sponsorship. Shout out to Underdog Fantasy Football. We appreciate you guys sponsoring the show. Shout out to Funko Pop. If you guys want one of our pretty faces on a Funko Pop, you can go get it now on our website. Check it out. Pete, what you got going on for us around the world of sports?
All right, guys, we actually have a developing story coming in from for some major sources. There was a female in 2017 that has came out with even more stuff about Dak Prescott and possibly had a unwanted relationship, and now she has proof of the allegations with videos and photos. Do you guys this doubts the contract extension with the Cowboys? What do you guys think?
No, not at all. Dak should not have a contract extension. They need to wait this through, see what happens. If this is all true, they need to wait and see what happens with Dak first.
I think it's a wait until guilty till proven innocent type thing. They don't need to do anything until he gets cleared of everything.
Okay. Boss?
How good was it worth it? That's all I gotta say. Was it worth it?
Okay, guys. The first news of World of Sports is basically the recap of UFC 299 Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Chino Vera 2. And basically in the first main card of the fight, we had Piotr Yan versus Song Yudong win by unanimous decision. He won 29-28 in all three judges' scorecards. We had Jack Del Vadana knock out Gilbert Burns with a nasty elbow in the third round to end it. And then we have the debut of Michael Venom Page, who's been in the MMA scene for a really long time, and he beat Kevin Holland. And then we have the people's main event in Dustin Poirier and Benoit Saint Denis. And that fight, I'm just talking about that fight. That fight was insane. Dustin Poirier actually lost that first round, and then they came out, started swinging second round. Dustin hit him with a nasty uppercut that rocked him, hit him with another uppercut, and he went out cold. And then in the main event, we had Sugar Sean O'Malley making his first title defense against a dude that actually beat him, that made him 17-1. But Sugar Sean O'Malley absolutely outstruck him in all 5 rounds. Literally destroyed him in total strikes of 232 connected to the 89, and also significant strikes of 230 to 89 significant strikes. And also, if you guys did not see the highlight, he hit him with a nasty knee that basically sounded like a baseball bat cracking a watermelon, which I was surprised that they knock him out.
Bro, that was a nasty fucking knee, bro. That shit was nasty.
And I'm surprised that he was even still standing after that knee, because I've seen some nasty knees, and I give props to Marlon Chino Vera because he somehow still stayed in that fight all 5 rounds. And And also the reports coming out of that fight was basically Sugar Sean left the arena in a walking boot. Also on top of that, Chino Vera did have some broken orbital bones in his eye. Oh,
Did you say somebody fought a ding dong?
What?
Did you say somebody fought a ding dong?
No, I said broken orbital bone.
No. No, you said somebody's guy's name was like Hot Dog or Big Dingle Dong. What was his name?
Dingle dong.
What was his, I just heard you say some guy's name. I've never heard of him before.
Also, there was a massive, big debut in the prelims for a Colombian dude that came in with a 77 reach advantage, and also his last 3 average fights lasted 19 seconds, which he knocked out the dude in 18 seconds of the first round. But personally, I thought it was a very early stoppage. And what you guys think of the hard fights? I don't know if you guys caught any.
Oh, his name was Son Young Dong. That was what it is.
Song Yudong.
And that's what I heard that name. And I was like, wait a second. Who? I've never heard that one.
In other massive news, we've had I don't know why this fight's even happening, but Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson happening.
I can't fucking wait for this fight.
It's also happening on Netflix, which personally Jake Paul is putting on the whole fight because it's by his own promotion, and the fight will be happening at AT&T Stadium where the Cowboys play in Arlington, Texas. And guys, the average price for that, the cheapest tickets to that fight right now for nosebleeds is $210 a piece for nosebleeds.
Bro.
So, what do you guys think about the fight?
That's gonna be a crazy fight. It's gonna be a crazy fight, dude. I hope Mike Tyson bites his fucking nose off. That's all I gotta say.
My question
Zach and Josh, do you guys have any opinions on that?
I think it's going to be a good match, honestly, but I don't like how the rules of the match is. Like, if it was like normal rules, I mean, Mike Tyson had that man knocked out round 1, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
But with all the rules,
Yeah.
I still think Mike Tyson.
And guys,
what do you think, Josh?
You guys didn't know the rules are kind of insane. They have to wear 16-ounce gloves. Jake Paul
18 ounce.
Yeah, 16 ounce.
18.
18? Oh my god.
18 ounce.
Hey, this ain't a boxing match. This is an exhibition that their people are paying thousands of dollars to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. No. What's up? Welcome in, chat.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Also another news. We've had some big moves in NFL free agency. Zach, if you want to break it down on some players that have switched teams, you're more than welcome.
I'm interested in what Gardner Minshew is going to do with the Raiders since he moved there. I mean, with that receiving court that he's got, I think he's going to do pretty good.
Josh?
Hey, I'm not expecting today. The signing of Kendall Fuller for our cornerback room is a great signing for the price we got him at.
Okay. Boss? What do you think is the most crazy signing so far? Or out of
The fact that I've been calling Kirk Cousins to the Falcons for 3 months and that motherfucker actually signed is fucking crazy. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. And then also we've had Josh Jacobs move to the Packers. Ew. And then we had a very solid signing by the Packers, which if you guys don't know already, I absolutely despise the Packers and Xavier McKinney, which I think it's an absolute steal because he's still in his prime. So I think that's an absolute steal. Then, which later and probably in a bit, we are going to go in more depths about our teams and talk about what we think about the Falcons or the Miami Dolphins or the Bucks or the Bears. What's up, boss?
Breaking news, Pete. Devin White, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, now Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, yes. Devin White is now a Philadelphia Eagle. 1 year.
I'm gonna say this nicely from a Buccaneer fan. Thank you, Devin White, for your service. But fuck you.
Facts. And also big news, we had AD Anthony Davis break a record in the NBA with finishing with 25 points, 25 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals, and 3 blocks. What do you guys think about that record? That's just insane.
That is
Fucking bananas, though.
Mm-hmm.
And if people want to say Anthony Davis is washed, they better go look again.
But dude,
I don't know, man. I think my grandma could do that shit. I'm just saying.
I give the guy props, but he has so many games where he's off and on. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And the last thing in the world's round of sports is the altercation between the LSU women and the South Carolina women altercation and the coach's comments at the end. What do you guys think about that whole altercation and fight that happened between them between those two teams? What do you guys think?
That was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
You're saying it's pretty cool.
that was pretty cool. Listen, that's gonna be more of a boxing match than what Jake Paul and Mike Tyson is gonna be. That's all I'm saying.
Josh?
It's crazy because a player's family member came out on the court. That's what got me in the whole thing. A player's family member came out on the court.
Okay. Boss?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was watching it live. As soon as it happened, I was like, "Oh, girls gone wild! Girl fight!" I was like, "Pull her track out!"
So guys, what is some of the craziest stories that you've been hearing this week? In the sports world with free agency or just any or just like any sport in general.
I'll let the newcomers go first.
All right. Josh, you can go first.
All right. I know I saw earlier that Garrett Cole may be out for the whole season.
Oof. What's the whole reasoning?
And what I saw is he's having some issues that they're getting MRIs done on, and because he tweaked something apparently, but they thought he didn't. They thought he didn't tweak it, but it's more than a tweak apparently.
Guys, it looks like we have some. Guys, it looks like we have possibly some breaking news. Curtis Samuel is on the move. And where did he go, guys? I can't remember where he went.
The Buffalo Bills.
Where did Curtis?
Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills.
Oh yeah, he went to the Buffalo Bills, guys. Another weapon for Josh Allen. But that defense is still going to stink. That defense is still going to stink because they lost all their star power.
What about you, Zach? What's some crazy stuff you've seen in the sports world that got your attention?
I have seen that ex-Falcon wide receiver Roddy White call out Sean Payton saying that he got carried by Drew Brees.
Oh, that's a call out.
And on big way.
All out. I think the craziest news. Shout out to AEW for signing. Oh my gosh, what's her name?
Dave Monet.
Yes, Shout out to Sasha Banks signing with AEW because personally, the WWE was not using her right, in my opinion.
No, they were
Shout
not.
out to
Facts.
so boss, what's the craziest story that you've heard?
Bro, I may be the only NASCAR fan in here, but Hendrick Motorsports right now is dominating NASCAR. Dominating. They've won 3 of the first 4 to 5 races already. Hendrick Motorsports is standing on business right now.
Also, did you guys hear about the Joe Mixon signing? I think.
Yeah.
Do you guys think it's too much, too little, just right on that contract? What's your guys' opinion on that?
I mean, honestly, I don't think it's going to be a contract that's going to hurt in the long run because they're giving him money up front. They can restructure later on, but they don't need Joe Mixon to be 1,400 yards mixing. They only need him to be 800 yards, maybe 600 receiving out of the backfield to be successful. They just need something reliable, somebody with experience to help out.
Okay. Joshua, what do you think?
I think it's a good signing because they lock up I think they got a franchise back for the next 3-4 years.
Okay.
Franchise. I like that take.
That's kind of a hot one because if you guys remember, I said it last year. By next year, Chase Brown will become the starter for the Bengals. I said it last year. I said that Chase Brown will become the starter for the Bengals next season.
Yeah, before we go to Zach. Yeah, before we go to Zach on this, like, they had Devin Singletary and they let him go. They had a veteran, but, like, you can't pass up on Joe Mixon over Devin Singletary. Like, I'm sorry. You can't.
And then, and in my opinion, Cincinnati was not using him right at all. They were not.
Bro, Cincinnati's been floating.
Hey, and here's another story I've been seeing around is that the Eagles and the Falcons might be getting in trouble for tampering with Kirk Cousins and Saquon Barkley.
I have been hearing about that. Story.
Yep, they'll lose draft picks.
They're going to lose some decent draft picks. I think one of our people are not here right now. So, guys, what's another big thing that happened? What do you guys think about the Kirk Cousins contract in that situation?
I like it. They got him to Atlanta. That's all that matters. They threw him a bag.
Okay.
I think it was a wholly overpay in that situation. You don't pay someone that much money when they've won one playoff game in 12 years.
Okay.
I feel it.
That's actually a pretty good one. Also, like, coming from a Bears fan, I'm nervous again. I'm kind of nervous with Josh Jacobs on that backfield. I'm really nervous about Josh Jacobs being in that backfield with the Packers. He is a dog. So
Packers got a good one. Zach, what's your take? Zach, on Joe Mixon?
On who?
On who?
Joe Mixon to the Texans.
I think that's a good sign. I think that's a good signing. I think they're going to probably draft a rookie in this year's draft. But after Joe Mixon leaves, they have another good back for when he leaves.
Here's the thing, though. People aren't realizing they still got Damian Pierce in the backfield too.
Yes,
that's true.
They do have.
That's true.
Pierce, yep, you're right about that. Also, Zach, I'm gonna have to bring this up to you because you're a fellow Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. And how do you guys feel about Devin White leaving?
Honestly, I know Devin White was a big piece to our defense. I know he was a big piece to the defense and everything, but KJ Britt came in this year and he played extremely well for when Devin White was out. So I'm not too worried about Devin White leaving because KJ Britt's already shown that he can get the job done, just like Devin White. So I'm not too worried.
Okay, bet. And all right, guys. The next one we're going to go into is we're actually going to be talking about our teams with free agency and how we feel about the signings and what and what we think our teams should do in the draft or more in free agency. And first, I'm going to go to John with the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, yeah, starting off with me. Okay.
Ooh, yeah. Earn your spot.
So let's see here. I think Miami's had a good free agency so far. We've addressed all our needs mostly, except we've even addressed offensive line. We've addressed defensive line. We got a cornerback today. We got a better middle linebacker upgrade from Baker. And I think Miami Dolphins are doing the little things that help out. So our main goal this year is to be winning a division title and a playoff game. And we're making the steps in that process to get to that point.
Okay.
Good take.
What do you think that they need to do in the draft?
In the draft, I think we need to focus on first round. We need to get either defensive tackle or defensive line player, and we need to get an offensive line player.
Okay. And final question for you: what would you rate your team's free agency grading right now?
I'd give it a high B plus because I feel like we have addressed all our needs. We got 6 players for the price of what Christian Wilkins signed for per year with the Raiders. So 6 players compared to 1 player, 6 quality good players compared to 1. I say above good player in my opinion. And I feel like we're making the little things happen. That's going to go a long way. But I think it's a B plus. But it could be an A. You never know. They could make a few more moves. It could become a low A. Low A in my book.
Okay. All right, Jack, you're with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. How do you feel about their free agency? What they need to do in the draft, and what would you grade the team right now with the signings and with the possible draft?
Well, with our free agency, I think we did pretty good. We re-signed Baker, we signed Mike Evans, Devontae Davis. Our guys that we needed to get back. But I think we need to address a little bit more need. I think that secondary could use a little bit more buffing in our defensive line. So, Chase Young and Devontae Maddox is out there. I love if we went and got those 2 guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the draft, I'd say we draft a wide receiver or a corner. Wide receiver for when Mike Evans goes. And I would love if we got Keon Coleman at our pick.
Personally, if you want that to happen, I would actually trade back. I would trade back because there's a lot of teams that want to move up.
That's crazy that a Gator fan wants a Florida State guy on the team. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Jordan Phillips in the line.
All right, we have a question from him. How do you guys feel about Devin White going to Philly?
That's a great signing.
It was
I think it was pretty solid.
Fuck you, Devin White. Fuck you.
Okay.
It was a great signing, but why do the Eagles need all these players? It's like one team does this every year in free agency.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say this one time only. Devin White, I hope the first Philly cheesesteak you get there gives you straight up diarrhea.
Hey, I hope when we play Philadelphia, Mike Evans bodies him, lays him out.
I hope you have fun in Philly, and I hope you lose to Tampa. But when you go to come back, you better crawl on your hands and knees.
You better start begging.
All right, boss, you're gonna do this one, but I'm actually gonna have you go back to your former team in the Falcons.
Falcons?
Yes.
Boo.
How do you feel about those signings? What would you
Well,
grade it?
Man,
And what do you think they
let's
need to
let's
address?
start with Mr. Kirk Cousins, who I've been saying that the Atlanta Falcons have needed since the playoffs started. Everybody was like, "Nah, I need to go Justin Fields. Nah, you need to draft a quarterback." And I was like, "Nah, Kirk'll gonna come down there. Watch, y'all watch and see." I even bet somebody $1,000 on it, and I DM'd them. They're not responding. So, we'll see. But hey, listen, Atlanta did amazing. All right, Atlanta did a great job. They're still doing a great job. Bringing in players from the Niners, Ray McLeod, bringing in receivers, trading up Desmond Ritter, bringing in core guys to help with that team. Even Kyle Pitts accepting his new quarterback and giving him the number 8 and just saying, all I want is more targets, shows that Atlanta is in a win now mode. I'm excited. I'm excited for the division. I'm excited for Atlanta. Bro, they gotta get some guys for the defensive line. That's the biggest key for Atlanta right now in the draft. You gotta look for secondary help. That defense was a top 11 last year. They had some key pieces this year. That team could be 12 wins, 13 wins, damn near 14 wins if they play the cards right. And at the end of the day, fire those cannons and fuck the Falcons.
yeah,
All right, guys. Coming from a Bears fan, what are we doing? What are we doing, Poles? What are we doing, bro? First, we sign Swift, which I love the signing of Swift, but if he could just stay healthy, stop being a paper bag and ripping. Stop being a paper bag and ripping in a million pieces. Also, on top of that, with a beautiful signing. Actually, no. He's also another injury-prone dude. Gerald Everett. Which, Gerald Everett can't stay healthy either. That's one of the main problems. And then we got, an offensive line from the 49ers. He was solid. I like that. I would personally grade the whole thing. I'm kind of being rough here, but I would possibly give it a C minus with that trading list over free agency so far with the Bears, because all the players that we're getting is all injury prone and they can't stay healthy. I'm just hoping with all the money that we gave Swift, we keep him healthy. That's it. And same thing with Gerald Everett. And same thing with Poyer, the guard from San Francisco. No. But we are retooling the offensive line. It's beautiful. The offensive line looks absolutely beautiful. What's another thing that we can?
My thing was
WrestleMania's coming up, boys.
Oh yes, guys.
Go ahead. What's your take on Chicago before we get started on that?
I think we're taking Caleb. I think we're taking Caleb and we are getting rid of Fields.
What were you saying, Josh?
I think they go Caleb and they get rid of Fields, but I don't know a team that will trade for him right now. That's the only thing.
Minnesota?
I think he's going to be a backup with either the Eagles or Colts.
Here's what I think Chicago should do. Chicago should trade number 1 back with the Commanders, pick up some extra draft capital, pick up Drake May with the number 2 overall pick, trade Fields to Denver, and get their first rounder, and then go from there.
Okay.
I don't know that. So they could potentially have 3, 9, and what? 7?
No, 2, 9, 11.
Ooh, God, man. That's 3 picks right there that could change the entire franchise immediately.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys think as for a who do you guys think is a sneaky good player in the draft that absolutely might be a monster in the NFL?
Y'all don't know this guy very well, but I do. Coming from about 45 minutes away from Troy, Kamari Vidal, the running back, he is explosive. He is going to be on someone's team by the end of. He's going to be on someone's 50-man roster or practice squad by the first week of the season.
Okay. Zach?
Even though I have hatred towards Georgia, and I mean a lot of hatred towards Georgia, I think Kamari Lassiter is going to be a great pick. He's going to be sneaky good.
Okay. Actually, a very Boss, like, I think is a good player that's going to be good in the.
Listen, we hear about it every fucking day. Shout out Wonderful. But I'm starting to see what he's seeing out of McCaffrey. I'm starting to see it. I think McCaffrey's going to be a sneaky motherfucker that ends up being like a 4th-round pick and becomes a day one starter. I really do. I really do.
That's a big one. That's a big one. Jeez.
Yeah. Wonderful. I'm sorry. I see it now. Nah, fuck that bullshit, bro. I'm lying. Give me Lad McConkey as a fucking all-pro receiver year one, rookie season, rookie of the year.
Give me one player and one player only. I love how nobody even talks about him. Give me Michael Penix Jr. Everybody's talking about everybody's already talking about or McCarthy, Caleb Williams. Give me a national champion runner-up who actually took his team and absolutely balled out, and Michael Penix and his injuries are good. His medical is really good. So give me Michael Penix. Whatever team he goes to is going to be scary.
I think another guy that's on a lot is Sam Hartman.
Ooh, that's a solid one.
I think
Zachary,
good.
Zachary, you just gonna take my fucking take, bro? You gonna do that shit? That's crazy.
I'm taking that. I'm taking it and I'm running to the hills with it.
Hey, another player I'm very high on in this draft that I don't think a lot of people are very high on is I'm high on Frank Gore Jr. He is a wrecking ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, guys. You guys know what's going on right now in the college world.
Johnny Wilson.
March Madness and the conference tournaments. So
Let's go, Gators!
Guys,
Gator Nation, maybe.
Let me give you guys who do you guys think is a team that will sneak into the tournament that is not on the tournament screen?
Ooh. Cinderellas. That's what you want, is a Cinderella?
Cinderella story? Give me a Cinderella story.
Who wants to go first?
I'll take it. I think Mississippi State out of the SEC. I think they sneak in and make a Cinderella move.
Ooh. That's a big one. Josh?
Okay.
Peter. I know your team lost the championship game, but I think Indiana State could
Baby. The Sycamores are getting in. That's what I was about to say. You took my pick, but the Sycamores are getting in. Come on. They were ranked. I understand we lost their game right after, but come on. We're national, and a lot of power rankings, like we are still top 60 in almost in every category. We are actually top 10 in 3-point percentage in the nation.
You couldn't beat Jersey Drake.
Listen, we were down by 19 and came back and lost by 4.
I'm trolling.
They were in a 19.
I got 10 teams. I kind of did some research, right? I kind of, I don't really watch college basketball until the tournament starts. But I did some research. I got 10. Can I give all 10?
Okay, Kent State.
All right. Number one, I like South Dakota State.
Dude, they actually. I know how you're talking about that. San Diego State, they actually just won their game in OT against UNLV. They just won the game in overtime against UNLV. And also, guys, let me just say this right now. There is 8 minutes left in the game. There has been some crazy upsets in this tournament. Kansas is out of their conference tournament. Duke is losing by 7 in their conference tournament. Florida State, BYU just lost against Texas Tech. Like, what? Guys, I think personally, there's going to be way more upsets than last year. This year's college football, especially for the men's side, it is so wide open, which is crazy to think.
Mhm.
So my next one is Montana.
Oh,
Here's one that's really off the radar that I know you guys aren't paying attention to. Colgate.
Colgate?
Oh my gosh, Colgate.
Bro, like they're sliding underneath the radar. No one's paying attention to them. They got a great big man too. Great big man.
Boss, are you talking about the toothpaste company?
No, I'm talking about Colgate. Colgate. Listen, Colgate could listen. Like you guys are joking around, but Colgate could turn out to be a very scary defensive team.
Hey, I think Villanova should be.
Colgate made it last year. Colgate made it last year in the tournament.
Yeah, they did.
They made it to the tournament last year.
I think
I'm
Villanova
gonna
should
say
be
this team's name. I'm gonna say this team's name, and I'm gonna walk away because I don't know what people's gonna say to me. But I like Drake.
But let me just say this: their star player in DeVerser, he is a monster. The dude averages 28 points a game. The dude averages 28 points a game, like no matter what, which is insane. Which is insane to think about. 6'7", 6'7" point guard. Which is
Hey, y'all know what the good thing about the NCAA tournament is? It's anybody's game.
Yep.
Okay.
St. Mary's.
Listen, St. Mary's is already locked in. But I just gotta say that we beat. That Indiana State actually beat St. Mary's this year. So they suck. Indiana State beat St. Mary's, buddy.
I got a couple more, and then we'll move on to the next subject because I know we want to talk some wrestling really quick before Josh has to get out and go back to work. McNeese State. What y'all think about McNeese State?
Oh, hey, McNeese is sneaky good. I have a buddy of mine that actually went to there to play football, so they could be sneaky good.
I got Stanford on the list.
Hey, Pedro Stojakovic's son.
Yeah, they got some sneaky players. Oakland, I like Oakland a lot.
Okay.
I got a homer pick at my last pick. James Madison, I like them a lot.
James Madison.
But,
hey, you know
but
what?
here's my homer pick. Well, again,
I'm ready for. I believe Florida is going to beat whoever they play tonight, and we're going to have a third game in the span of like 2 weeks against Florida, and it's going to be a good game.
Florida, Bama.
Tonight at 9:30.
Tonight's Florida, Georgia.
Who do you guys? All right. Let me get your guys' early predictions. Who you guys think is winning that game?
Go Gators. Listen, I'm a Georgia Bulldog when it comes to football, but when it comes to basketball, go Gators.
Hey, listen, that game right there. I know the rest of the SEC games have been close. Some of them have. South Carolina game against Arkansas was not. This game's not even going to be close. 15-plus win for Florida. No problem.
No.
I guess.
Here's my last sleeper pick too. By the way, it's Charleston. I like Charleston.
Okay.
I got them going to the final. I got them going to the Final Four.
Charleston is always good in the tournament. Yep.
What? Also, let me just say this. Committee, please let Indiana State. We haven't been since 2003, 2004. Let us in, please.
Hey, we might to the chat watching right now. We might do a live selection Sunday March Madness bracket. If you guys are interested, we might do it an early episode.
Oh, yeah.
Next. So, guys, we are
We'll talk about it.
We are having a special Sunday podcast and selection Sunday. We're going to break down the bracket, and we're basically going to make our brackets on air.
Should we do it live on TikTok, just the four of us?
I mean, that's what I was thinking also, was doing it on
Let's do
TikTok.
it.
So if you guys don't follow us on TikTok, go follow us on TikTok, because we will be doing a breakdown of the bracket, and we will be making our choices for our bracket for those games. So if you guys don't
Josh,
follow
before you got to go, because I know you got to get back to work.
Yep.
WrestleMania is coming up. What's your picks?
Too many good matches to pick from on that game. But I'm ready for the brother versus brother match. Jimmy versus Jay. Yeet versus no Yeet. It's going to be a good match. And I've got some inside sources telling me. And you might want to pause real quick if you don't want to hear no spoilers. Rikishi will probably be the special guest referee in that match.
Bro, what?
Ooh.
What? I'm in shock.
That's a spoiler. That's a spoiler.
Because I know my.
You heard it here, Forrest. Wake up.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anything else in the WWE biz? Anything else? Any update in the Vince McMahon situation?
Not that I know.
No.
I'm not touching that one.
Not that I know of, but I've also heard some news going around. My sources in WWE is Brock Lesnar has not been. They found nothing Brock Lesnar did was wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. Apparently, they have found. So he will probably be back in the WWE games and on TV in the next. They said in the next few weeks.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar touched me. I don't want him to get back in the game. He'll destroy the entire game.
Hey, I would just like to say, I am glad Muhammad Ali is being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Who is?
Muhammad Ali.
Oh, wow. And also, if you
That's
guys
a W.
know, it's also Paul Heyman is also going into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Who deserves it big time.
Hell yeah.
Who deserves it
Hell yeah.
big time.
Well, Josh, before we let you go, because I know you got to get back to work, give us a hot take. Hot take in sports. Anything in sports.
Y'all go laugh at this one, but next year might be Tua's year to win MVP.
Tua MVP?
Yeah, Tua for MVP. I'm calling it. He got the team. I think we'll have a better team than next year. I think if we win the division and we win at least 12, 13 games next year, he could be up in the running with all the other quarterbacks and anybody else.
Sound like me, Josh, trying to get canceled early. All right, Josh, we appreciate you joining us, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead and go. Give it back to work. Appreciate you, buddy. Shout out to Josh for joining the Wake Up Sports Podcast crew, taking time out of his day, busy at work, come in and hang out with us. Awesome. He'll be back next week. He's a regular now, guys.
Yeah.
So let's wrap up this episode, bro. Great episode.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks you guys got that we can speak about. We'll open it up to the chat here in a minute. But let's get a hot take. Peter, what you got?
Hot take. It's gonna be a big one. I say Caleb Williams wins Rookie of the Year for the NFC.
Okay, I like that.
Caleb Williams.
What about you, Zach?
Rookie.
Oh, this is a hot take. Antoine Winfield Jr. for defensive player of the year. Antoine Winfield Jr.
Okay.
Deep boy.
Hot take. Oklahoma City Thunder win the NBA championship.
Ooh.
That's
Oh.
a hot take. So if there's man, that's a hot take. But listen,
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander wins the MVP.
nah.
Finals MVP.
I was like, MVP is gonna go to Luka, baby. Luka Magic.
Luka.
All the way.
But I like what they're doing. You know, they got a little Josh Giggity down there. You know, they're doing some things. They got Chad Holmgren. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they're looking good.
That is actually a
Plus,
perfect.
I love that guy Lou Dort. I fucking love that name, Lou Dort. That's just fucking awesome.
Blue Dort. But listen, guys. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments. We have
Don't forget, guys, to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys are following. Check us out. We're gonna be live every Tuesday, every Thursday. Like I said, we got Mullet Man joining us. We got Josh joining us. You know, that guy Josh is not following us on YouTube. Make sure you check us out on TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, Spotify, your mom's fridge, or in your grandma's newsletter every week. Make sure you guys are checking us out. Hot take by Jordan Phillips. Here, guys, right here.
Carson Beck
Heisman and first quarterback off the board next year.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
it's
I
gonna be
think it's a hot take.
Milroe. There's no way. There's no
I think
way.
Quinn Ewers wins Heisman next year.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Quentin Ewers
Hot take.
actually.
Breaking news.
Hold on, what's some breaking news right now? Hold on.
Former Eagles tight end Jack Stoll.
Oh yeah. Shoot, I totally forgot to say that. But yeah, Jack Stoll, long time Eagle, has signed. Who did he sign with?
I didn't go for it.
Hold on. I had it in here. Oh, and also breaking news: AJ Dillon is re-signing with the Packers. AJ Dillon.
He's going to the Giants. Jack Stoll is going to the Giants. Also, big news: Jadeveon Clowney met with the Carolina Panthers. Tomorrow, he meets with the New York Jets.
Oh, that's huge. That is a big one.
That's major. That is
a big one.
Alrighty, guys. What do you got, Peter?
Also, I'm actually hearing a lot of reports of also in other big news, if you guys didn't know. Desmond Ridder has been traded to the
Of course, he brings this shit up.
to the Arizona Cardinals for Rondell Moore, which is an absolute steal. So that wide receiving room for the Falcons, watch out. Darnell Mooney,
Listen,
Rondell Moore, Drake London, and Kyle Pitts, and Bijan, and Tyler Algier.
listen, Peter, I'm gonna say this as your friend. You keep I'm a Bucks fan now, so if you keep poking at the Falcons, I'm gonna come to your house and steal Teddy. Okay.
I'm saying they're going to be dangerous. I'm not poking at them. I'm saying that they're going to be dangerous if they can stay healthy. But guys,
Well, they better hope.
mm-hmm. But guys, this is a great episode. Shout out to the greatest host of all time, Boss Man. Shout out to
Appreciate
the
you. Shout out to Mullet Man.
Mullet Man in the house.
But guys,
The core four, we appreciate y'all.
and guys, to the Wake Up Sports Podcast crew, peace.
Yep, thanks for coming in. Make sure you guys give us a subscription, follow us, check us out later. We'll be on TikTok, we're everywhere. So, but we appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming and joining us, hanging out with us this hour. Don't forget, get your local cats paid and neutered. No, I'm just kidding. We ain't gonna do that shit.